Authentic or nothing.
Hey, 50 and Burberry, 20 rest in my Ameris. Hey, that's a whole lot of big drip right there. That's a whole lot of big drip right there. Hey, my diamond too heavy. It's so cold, I'm clearing. Hey, that's a whole lot of big drip right there. That's a whole lot of big drip right there. I drop off a 20, go shopping in Saks. No if he drop on them racks. Jafar, she gon' hang on my back. Be the drive, bitch, and you know that's a fact. Don't check for your water, cut that's on my clothes. Don't check for this salt, this shit ain't on the stove. I need it coming on the tab. Drip right there, that shit in the bag.
These Samiri, I can't take them serious. These are red bottles, they match my interior.
Yo, what's good, guys? You know, another episode back up and Drippy Kickz podcast. Jay, as always, you know, we got Sam.
We'll be at the heat station, and well, we call him G.
The chosen one. Well, thank you for coming aboard today. You know how it is. We always appreciate every new guest podcast that come on board. You know the ritual, what we do up in here at the Drippy Kickz podcast. Talk about sneakers, talk about any events going on, and give our feedback. You know how we do.
Right. So what we got coming up? Anything coming up? I mean, we had one event. It was
unfortunately we couldn't go. And CT.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that. We tried to pull up, but it was a last second plan, family emergencies. You know how it is. It's life. It's life.
We weren't able to make it. But we got a couple other events that's coming up. I think I was giving them to you guys before. Write them down. We'll have them up on the podcast on the link later on, where you could just have a little list and see what you have coming out. And, what sneaker event is going to be in your in your neighborhood, somewhere close where you can grab them. We had a past drop. I wasn't too thrilled.
Right.
Some might see some of others, kind of like them, but we had those.
See. Why is it that when people want them, they don't request the sneaker beforehand?
No,
And then when we don't have them, they get mad.
Right.
I mean,
see, I got this one particular person that comes and on my shelf all the time.
He said, I see that new shelf,
right,
new item.
See him, so he got upset with me because they weren't up on my shelf.
We'll take care of him. We'll
have to, source him out.
Because he'll probably be lucky because you don't like him. So I got to get his size 12, not yours,
I don't know. Matter of fact, Mr. Chosen, what do you think about the 13s? What do you think
the
about
Del Sol 13s?
The Del Sol 13s.
Listen, to be honest with you, I like the colorway and stuff like that, but to be honest with you, they're not for me. They're too bright.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I was in the mall, and I ran into old Lex. Shout out Lex over there, baby. And I was telling Lex, I was like, I'm not really feeling these 13s, man. Ever since the obscenes.
Right.
Oh, God. I was like, it's like
yeah, you learned your lesson on 13s.
I couldn't take it anymore, the 13s. But I was telling him, I was like, I'm not too fond of these, the color. You know what? He looked at me. He told me, he's like, these is Puerto Rican colors. I was looking at him and said, what?
It's true.
He was like, these is Puerto Rican colors. All the Puerto Ricans going to love this. I'm like, boy, you're racist.
I mean,
where's this coming from?
See, now look at this. Another sneaker that's similar to it. Not very similar, but very on the same page. We have the Lightning Force. The yellows. A lot of Hispanics rock that sneaker.
Well,
a lot of Hispanics.
The Lightnings were kind of...
Those is hard.
Those are hard.
They're hard. But I feel like the yellow pop out more on the 13s.
You said that's too much.
No, but the yellow on the 13s, you got the whole white and then just the yellow popping, so it pops out more.
You're right.
I already know what I'm getting with that. That's all yellow.
That's interesting. I was having an interesting conversation. Which Jordans do you feel more comfortable wearing, and which Jordans do you think is for the different age genres? For instance, me personally.
I gave it a whole rundown from 1 to 23.
Okay, right. But see, typically, let's start with the Jordan 1s. The Jordan 1s, the age brackets that you're going to see with the Jordan 1s is what, roughly?
Mm-hmm. We could say pretty much. Let's go by year era. Okay. So we're talking about 2000. Let's say 2000 to 2010 era of Jordan 1s. You can say the old cats they're usually in their 30s or their 40 range right now.
I haven't seen too many 40-year-olds running around.
But listen.
Back when they were stepping out to the club, they was
right. You can't lie.
The ones?
The club.
Yeah, you have to see it like this. You got to see it like this.
You're talking the age. So you're telling me 40-year-olds are running into the club wearing these.
Not no more. They're not in the club no more.
Not the club no more.
Well, not just so much as the club. It's just, again, the sneaker itself, you find what I'm saying is commonly you'll find more 20-year-olds or teenagers.
Of course.
That's Jordan in
But
general.
no,
though.
this is
wearing
what I'm
just the
saying.
ones.
The 2000 to 2010 era of Jordan 1s because of the OG colorways.
Okay.
But let me finish my side. From 2010 and up, you can say 2022. All Jordan 1s, the Jordan 1s like we mentioned when Kenny Arrow was on them, shout out to him. We're talking about that Jordan 1s drop pretty much every other month.
Right.
Because there's so many new colorways, so redesigned colorways that just it doesn't flow anymore. That they're coming out too much that the value doesn't hold, or it's just some random colorways that has nothing to do with the OGs. Now we'll look at this. Talking about the same one topic. The yellow toe ones, they're dropping in August 24th, I believe. Probably mistaken on the day, but I know it is August. I know all the OG sneakerheads are gonna grab that sneaker because it's the yellow toe.
But it's
the OG colorway.
But see, again, with the age genre, so to speak, the ones, all the people that is gonna grab those, they're gonna get vaulted.
Oh yeah,
They're gonna
me.
get
I'm
pro
vaulting like two-way.
You see what I'm
For
saying?
sure, too.
But what I'm saying, okay, for I could see, say, the elders between 30 and 40 wearing the Jordan 3s, the 4s, not so much as the 6s.
You can
Yeah,
see them more. I
you
see
understand what
honestly
I'm
that
saying?
age group. I could
when
say
you're saying
5,
age-
6s,
Yeah.
Right.
8s, 9s, 10s, 13s. Obviously the 11s. You can see all ages on 11s though.
Okay.
11's always been around. You
But
know what I mean?
Let's talk, for instance, the UNC 6s.
See, young cats.
Yeah,
That's
young
straight
cats.
young cats.
All young.
Honestly, out of my crew, my crew, and on top of that, the customers I did sell my my 6s on is they literally sold out straight to kids.
Right.
No older crowd.
No.
At
Well,
all.
I
There
can
was
tell you
some that
for-
were showing interest, but it wasn't for them.
Only for the colors.
Right, right. It
It wasn't,
wasn't
really
for
for the
them.
sneakers, so to speak. I could tell you from the UNC 6s that we have here, I don't see anybody really over the age of like 30. And I mean low 30s coming and looking for the UNC 6s. This is more, like you said, the grade schools, the younger generation. I see a lot of the younger generation coming for the ones.
Oh yeah,
They'll come from the ones
you're seeing
faster than they come from the 6s.
You're seeing the change on the 4s now too.
Yes.
You're seeing the change on the 4 because, literally from the fire reds. Oh, let's take a good example right here. Black Cat 4s, all black 4s,
This is hard.
pretty much. Those were sitting on shelves at Finish Line
Right.
and Foot Locker years ago because no one knew the sneaker. That's how you know the whole sneaker game changed a lot because they're usually throwing, oh, it's all about hype. But back then, that sneaker was sitting on shelves, and look at the numbers now: $600-$700.
Right. Exactly.
The metallic 4s, the ones that are in my vault right now, they're at $800.
You didn't tell me you had metallic 4s in the
Yeah,
vault. See,
metallic
we have to go over
4s,
and see
yo.
what's in
Check
the
my
vault over
account.
there.
Check my account. That's all I say. At Smooth Case, you can see some crazy heat, but you know the crazy ones are in the vault still.
Okay,
Like I
so
mentioned before,
he's holding
I have,
out on us.
I have
ladies
like
and gentlemen.
15
He's
to 20
holding out.
pairs on vaulted shoes, and 15 to 20 you could say like on rotation, and then obviously inventory is inventory. But
Okay. So which Jordans you feel is like the summertime shoe? You know, they got the new ones coming out, I think, on Saturday. What are those? The Jordan 3s.
I mean,
Like beige.
oh the muslin.
Thank you.
The muslin 3s.
those
We talked
all-
about those. I don't know. I don't
What?
like them.
What?
I don't
See,
like
that's
them.
what
we're talking-
See the
that-
canvas.
what do you think?
The canvas.
feeling them either.
The
You're
not
canvas
but
is
see,
the
now
canvas.
here we are with the older generation.
Let me hear it.
Them
I wanna
sheets
hear
is
it.
fire.
Nah.
Yo, I'm
You bugging.
crazy as hell. Listen, see, y'all,
Those are bricks to me.
Those are bricks. Well, I'll tell
Those
you
are
what.
bricks
I'm
to
gonna
me.
build me a brick house with them bad boys. You bring them right on over here, because I'm gonna
I'll
tell
bring you all the
You
biz. I
bring
don't
them
want.
every last one. 'Cause Yo, listen.
help you on that
that's
drop.
because it's what I'm trying to explain is like the 3s, those Muslims that's coming out. You're gonna see a lot of older people, 30s, 40s, that's still into those heavy,
Right.
and you'll see a lot of those get vaulted as well.
I mean,
That's a tight, especially springtime, a spring sneaker.
I don't know. Nah, that's that. Honestly, that's another base we're gonna touch about on this podcast today. When season of drops, basically, like when shoes should have been dropped and when, and you know what I mean. But those 3s, those muslin 3s, they're literally They should have been a fall sneaker.
A false sneaker.
They should have been a fall sneaker.
The Muslim threes, huh?
Yeah.
I think they're coming out in the right time. You know, those I can see someone with a nice pair of jeans with those.
Okay.
You know, a nice little beige.
I see
shirt.
a nice cargos. Some nice cargos with them.
Right. You see what I mean? So some nice khakis. Those are some nice clean spring. Those are springtime.
Right.
Fall, spring. You could. I see them more spring going into summer. You know, but that's another shoe. I definitely at those. I'm at them.
Yeah.
Okay, you know y'all know when I pull up with the truck, I'll tell you, I want the whole truck full of them. You know.
For real.
So yeah, those are tight. But now it was interesting because I was also talking with someone and we were talking about the comfortability of the sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and ironically, I know a lot of people are in the Jordans. Jordans to me are too flat.
Mm-hmm.
The ones are just flat-footed. But when you're talking sneakers for comfortability, the best comfortable pair of sneakers you ever owned was what?
That's a tough decision. It's really.
I mean, you gotta call it what it is.
It's
You
a
gotta call
tough
it
answer, but
the most comfortable pair of sneakers you ever owned was what?
honestly, I was hearing so much negativity on these sneakers just right before the podcast. I don't know. My 12s, I could wear them all day, and I'm good with them.
Okay, what do you think?
My 12s.
Yeah, I'm not wearing 12s all day.
See, once for me, I felt they were comfortable, but at the end of the shoe lock, or basically the shoelaces at the end where the toe is, usually I always have like not a pinched nerve, but it always bothers in that area for ones. But 12s, I never had that problem. Never.
Bro, I gotta go with Bread 13s, bro.
But
That's my favorite shoe ever, bro.
See, talk about 13s, yo. I want to like them, but I just don't like them how they look on my feet. You know what I mean? Because honestly, I saw those soles. Yeah, they're not doing good on market, but they're nice. They're nice. But I just don't. Yeah, it's just me. It's just.
Right? That's what it is. You know, that's what it is. He's Colombian. He's not full Puerto Rican, so he's Colombian. So they.
I mean, it's just certain sneakers just don't look. If I don't like the sneaker on my feet, I don't like them. See the dunks that I have on right now, the off-white dunks, lot 35.
Take them off. Take them
What are
off.
you talking about, man?
Let me see.
Go ahead, take them
You
off.
wanna talk? See, I'm gonna show y'all gentlemen what
Heat check.
Ooh, okay.
These are Asian exclusive release, the lot 35s. You know, the main reason why I had to get these because my favorite color is burgundy. And being the off-white extra laces on the top, that burgundy, it just flows better. But see, these sneakers right here, I like them. I don't have so many dunks in my collection, but it's just because how it makes me look on my foot. I can see the shoe looking down, my foot looks hella wide. You know, that's why I never bought Air Maxes. I always like Air Maxes on other people's feet.
Okay.
But I can't rock Air Maxes.
Okay.
The 97s, the 94s, I can't rock them.
Right,
Vapor
all right.
Maxes.
The Vapor
I
Maxes.
like them on other people's feet, but
Very
when I try them
comfortable
on, I don't like them.
They're very comfortable.
So it's just if it don't look good on my foot, I can't do it.
See, I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna take you out of school for a minute. I'm a little older, so I'm gonna tell y'all. Okay. So the most comfortable pair of sneakers, all right, that I've
Jordans or Nikes or any sneaker in general. Because if we want to
take,
go there,
I'm gonna take you out to sea with this one. All right, we're gonna go way out. The most comfortable pair of sneakers I ever wore, and watch this, they're a classic.
yeah.
Reebok's Classics.
I can relate to those. Reebok Classics, I did have like 2 pairs of those. I did like the pumps. You know the Reebok's pumps?
Remember, you
I
can
did
walk
like
all day in them things. What do you mean? You
I
can
did.
walk all day damn near sleep in them. Which brought me to this is because I was, we were thinking, I was talking earlier, to kind of consider where Yeezys, with these slides, how they were able to get there.
You're in love with these slides.
Yeah, listen, hold on. Listen, I wear them, okay? I wear these, okay? But these slides, they're so comfortable that it's like you're walking on cushions.
Yeah.
Now, and I was
See, I don't
wondering,
know.
I was like,
It's
what other
Boost. It's
sneaker?
Boost in the different sneakers, but what is in the sandals or
I'm
the
not-
slides? You know what I
I don't
mean? Is
know.
it still the Boost material on the inside? See, I really don't know.
I think we need to dissect it.
I don't know about that. I like it in my slides though, baby.
I think we need to
Once your
dissect.
slides are beat up, you can take that test. Not
Listen,
me.
I don't think if these slides ever get beat up, first and foremost, I'm gonna tell you something about these slides. I love these slides, very comfortable. I implore you, please don't get you a pair of these. You'll never take them off, okay? These are very comfortable,
Make
very
sure to go that
lightweight.
size
Still
up,
waiting
though.
on my pair.
Go that size up though.
Listen, beautiful sleeve. But when mine, and what I noticed about this, they're easy to clean. Very easy.
Because of the material.
You can't. You dirty.
But these are tougher.
Why?
The
'Cause they're
material.
brighter.
No. The material is different. So if you compare, you
So
compare
see
the two
difference?
slides right now,
Right.
they're different material,
Completely different
but
material.
the same comfort.
Right.
The same comfort.
But, so what gives that comfort though? That's what you know. And I
It just
think-
has to be some really good
Oh no,
rubber.
some foam. I don't-
Michelin rubber in here. Something.
Well, that's what they
memory
remind
foam,
me of.
something. You know what I mean?
Because someone was asking me like, why you wear slides? I says, well, they're very comfortable.
Right.
And then when you're talking about, the Yeezys, period, the 350s, the 700s, all of them, 350s, they're very comfortable. You feel like you're walking on cushions. Mm-hmm. And I was telling them that it reminded me back in the days of the Reeboks, the Reebok Classics. They're a very comfortable sneaker. It felt like you were walking on cushions. Also had a lot of ankle support. If you ever got the high tops that had ankle support, a real cushion, everything. And I was telling somebody, I was like, yo, you want to try them? I know because everybody got their little, what do you call it? Their little people that they're around that they don't want to see them wearing something funny.
Oh, yep.
And so I told him, I said, so what you do is you grab your pair of Reeboks, and when you go on vacation where nobody know you slide them on to see how they feel. You know what I mean? But
why be there at the vacation? You never tried them on before. They're uncomfortable.
They're not making it in my suitcase.
They're not gonna make it in the suitcase.
That's taking a room.
Probably the backpack.
Okay, so
Not even.
you would wear. You going out of town?
I'll put them on. Take out the trash.
Take out, but you're not even okay.
To mow the lawn.
Okay, well, so to mow the lawn.
Disrespectful.
Damn, you
I want to be
disrespecting
comfortable
Reeboks
though,
like
I want
that?
to be comfortable though.
I'm trying to tell you the most comfortable pair of sneakers.
I'm not walking on the beach with Reeboks.
What do you mean you want to walk on the beach?
I'm not walking on the beach
Pair
with
of
Reeboks.
all white Reebok classics.
Honestly, now we're talking about Nikes. All right, most comfortable Nikes that I have owned, and then I'll jump to Adidas.
Okay.
Honestly, I couldn't go wrong with the Roshis, the Roshi runs.
Those
Yo, and trust me, they were going like 7 years ago, bro.
my middle school
top
days.
of the line.
He said middle school days.
I was in
Those
middle
middle
school
school
days,
days, yo. They were top of the line 7 years ago, bro. It's just now because now there's Yeezys that basically took over.
Yo, Yeezy took over with everything.
Yo, when Yeezys came out with his 350s, they just wiped it off the board. Like no one wanted Roshis because they're like, oh, they're trying to copy Yeezys.
Can you
Nah,
say that man
Roshi's
is a
been
genius?
around.
Can you say that man is a genius? I did a little research on it, and there was a comparison of the slave shoes and how much of a resemblance there is of the slave shoes. I can tell you, if slaves walked around in these Yeezys, they was the most comfortable fucking people in the world. That would explain why they was able to work so many long hours and do it. If they were really, because I'm not really into. I'm more, Jordans or Nike. Me personally. Y'all must know I'm an Air Max dude, through and through. Air Max 90s, 95s, let's get it, But coming in and just experiencing the Yeezys and trying them on, I'm sold. I can't seem to wear anything other than my slides or my 350.
All right. Other than hype shoes, Adidas comfortable sneaker, most comfortable sneaker.
I was in Expressions earlier this morning and I saw something that, back in the days. Okay, back in the days. As a matter of fact, we got to find some laces like this. I don't know if y'all
Thick
remember.
laces?
Listen. The shell toe Adidas, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Those is
Shell
hard.
toe Adidas with the big
They weren't
laces
comfortable
on them.
though.
What?
They
They're
weren't
comfortable.
comfortable.
Those is comfortable.
Not to me.
Not really.
They weren't comfortable to me. See, honestly, for Adidas, the most comfort sneaker or running sneaker you could say at that time was the NMDs.
Okay.
The NMD Adidas and
What you running?
no, it's not even running shoe. It was using it to style at that point. When I was in middle school, high school, beginning of high school years, I was rocking those. Trust me. And there was another, not off-brand, but another style of the Adidas was the SL loops, and I actually like those.
You know what was in when I was in high school. When I was in, we're not even gonna go back there. But I'm gonna touch
That's
y'all.
too
real
far.
What, 6
That's
years
too
ago?
far back.
That's not that far back.
Too far back.
What do you mean that's too far back? That ain't. Listen.
Yeah, he was walking like 10 miles to school at that point. You know what I mean?
That's why I can tell you the most comfortable pair of sneakers there is. I'm trying to tell you.
Nah, the shell toes is comfortable. I'm
The
not
shell
gonna lie.
toes. Yo, listen.
I could sit all day in class in middle
what I'm
school and then
noticing?
go play gym in
Right,
them and come
right.
back and clean them up. a
How
little
about the
bit.
Chucks? Chuck Low Converse.
Nah, my,
No.
my foot
See,
too big,
see?
bro.
No.
Oh, too big. Okay.
we're
Okay.
not-
I was
you're
in
not
middle
doing-
school wearing a size 12.
Those were comfortable. And
Chucks?
the Chucks were comfortable. Not gonna lie,
nah.
they were.
That means you're more of a flat-footed, you know.
See, I don't know. I
'Cause
don't know.
If you're wearing Chucks, you like the ones are flat, Chucks are flat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just
But you
when
know,
you think of matter of fact, Puma.
okay.
Now, see, Puma been around a long time, yo. I'm gonna
Puma's
tell
been
you, 'cause
around.
I had a pair of Puma suedes back when I was probably.
Like
ain't gonna go there.
60 years ago.
Yeah.
BC.
Yo, hey, listen, what do you mean, BC?
I didn't go that far.
Yo, listen. It just right. Yo, listen. Wednesday's my birthday. All right,
Oh, that means you're 10 years older now.
I'm 26.
Oh my god.
Plus 50.
Watch it. Nah, but I mean, back in the times, it was like I remember the shell toe Adidas.
Mm-hmm.
Nike was always real big, but it wasn't. It was more the Adidas and the Pumas
Yeah.
and K-Swiss.
Oh, don't get me wrong, yo. I had some nasty K-Swiss, bro. The reversible tongue on it. Yo. And yo, K-Swiss just stopped.
Yeah.
They just stopped. I think Reebok actually bought them out.
I believe so.
I think it was Reebok. Yo, Reebok used to be buying out a bunch of companies, yo.
I'd see that, but I mean, they're not really touching. You know, we were talking about companies. We were talking about Nikes too, because I was just talking to my other son, and he was just telling me, he's like, "Yeah, I just saw Nikes isn't doing anything else with Foot Locker and all the rest." I
Yeah,
said,
they're cutting
all
their
of that.
contracts,
They're
yeah,
cutting
cutting
the
shorts.
contracts. Nike's.
But that means more pairs on sneakers.
Either sneakers, but I heard.
But you gotta hit. You have to have your account to hit. That's the
Yeah,
thing. That's what
gotta-
sucks about it.
Get your account. You know, and I'm also hearing that Nike is going to be putting their own store. They're going to be bringing their own store where you'll be able to grab the sneakers straight out there. So it won't be Foot Locker. It won't be.
I mean, from that point, the closest sneaker Nike stores are pretty much the outlets at this point now.
Right.
And that's where, like, if you go on like the sneaker app, you got the sneaker pass when you're able
Right.
to reserve the sneaker, and go pick it up. But the closest one is Boston, New York, you know,
Well,
places like that.
The outlets.
No, the whole
actual
sneaker, the
store.
Nike sneaker store,
Yeah, I think
basically
it's
with
Boston,
the sneaker pass.
New York. There's the only major cities around. You know,
There's big cities.
There's the
Big cities,
So
you
you're
know?
talking Boston, New York. No one.
You know, we got a nice store coming up very soon. Shout out to Snipes, you know.
Yeah. Yes. So just for FYI, yo, Snipes officially bought Expressions out. So Expressions will be now transferring over to Snipes, which is kind of real interesting thing. I was actually kind of figuring out how many Snipes stores are going to be around in this general area.
I still stand strong with my opinion on that. It's just if you look up any Snipe store in the area, they're in the radius between their own stores, they're not close. They're not close at all.
Well, they're not, but I mean, at the same time, which one you're looking at? Who does better business? You know, which location does better business?
I feel like Snipes wouldn't have two stores out here.
Two. You're talking in our general area. We're talking there's four.
No,
We got
meaning
four Expressions.
See, this is the point that we don't know. You know, we're just obviously going to this topic ballparking now at this point because we don't know if they actually bought out all Expressions.
Oh, yeah.
But we know they just got the Liberty Street for sure.
No,
we know
they
that.
bought all Expressions.
Yeah, well, I don't see it being every Snipe store. You know, I think there's gonna just be one, and they're closing the rest.
Well, I don't know. We have to
Unless
see
they
what's
just
coming into
combine, get a bigger location, make a big ass Snipe store, then
Or, you
that'll be
know-
better stock, better, and they just unite everything as one.
Yeah, I mean, there was a little, I think there was a little air shot talking about maybe closing one of the locations, whether it be one of the smaller, the smaller stores or whichever one. I think they were talking a little bit about Holyoke, how Holyoke doesn't do so much business. They get business, but not as much.
Man, it's sad to the
You
Holyoke
don't want
folks.
Holyoke to close, yo. You better go over there,
Go
go
protest.
Start a protest, go spend some money over there at Holyoke.
Protest.
Go over there. Make sure you kind of get it equally. That way you can pick the kicks up anyway. Yeah. So it's gonna be an interesting thing, especially coming into
a
the
big
spring,
change. Big
spring,
change.
summer. As y'all see here, I'm fully sold on the slides.
Oh,
for the
yeah.
spring,
Yeah.
summertime.
Get
Fully
ready,
sold,
because
get
the
ready.
heat station is about to be full of slides and foam runners just for the season.
And actually, I also like for my spring summer shoes is definitely 350s, Yeezy 350s. I'm digging those. know, the 350s, the slides, I like them.
Get ready for that April drop for the zebras.
Oh, yes. Already ready. I'm ready.
Zebras are coming out. We got other 350s coming down the road. The bread 350s are coming back out. Obviously, there was just a restock on the Wave Runners, the 700s.
But again, now watch the Yeezys. Here, you're dealing with the. I noticed selling sneakers. I deal with a lot of olders dealing with the Yeezys. Not a lot too many. Some of the young ones they have them, but they're not on them. Mm-hmm. They prefer to have like the ones. They'll have 2, 3, 4. They have 10 pair of ones.
That pricing come into play with that too.
The price is pretty much the same.
See,
I really know.
Why? What's the difference?
For the price I grabbed that, I could go grab me 2 pair of ones.
yeah,
Well,
size is ridiculous right now.
Yeah, but
Sides are ridiculous.
You
right
say
now.
that now, but then the market, as the market fluctuates and everything, I've seen ones go more than what the hell the Yeezys go for. You know?
Depends, because like Yeezys drop 350s every other time, basically too, every other month, basically. Or if not, there's a restock of the old OGs or whatever the case is. But
Okay.
see, in my collection alone, I have probably like 8 pairs of 350s.
And how many pairs of ones?
And ones, I probably have like 7.
Really?
Yeah. I have like 7 ones. And then dunks, I probably have like 3. And then 6s, I have 2. And it's just, it goes from there. And it keeps on going.
You know, different ones.
Oh, and then 12s, you know, I gotta rack up on my 12s. This is my favorite.
Those 12s.
12s are my favorite, bro.
What is up with them 12s?
Yo, matter of fact, I found a picture the other day where I was rocking my OG 12s, bro, the taxis, yo, and so beautiful. So beautiful. That's why I don't care about the royalties, because the taxis is just they're the way to go.
Yeah, I like the that's the only reason I picked up the playoffs. Just to even get the taxi feel.
The feel, right? Because that's why I said I did pick up the playoffs myself, because they didn't change they didn't redesign it like they did for the royalty taxis. It's just I just don't like it how it looks. That's it.
Well, you know what I did? I did take the playoffs after my my nemesis came running there talking about. He told me he wasn't really looking at the playoffs, so I was like, yes, they can go up on the show.
Right.
You know, I was gonna give him the first shot before, you know, because he kind of grew on me a little bit, but you know, so again, just the playoffs are all right, but my spring summer shoes, slides, 350 Yeezys,
Foam runners, all that.
foam runners, yes.
Yeah, you know, and how the customers are looking, they do want dunk lows, so you gotta get on those, bro.
I got a few dunks over. I gotta get some more lows in there.
No, we just picked up the khaki dunk highs.
Yeah.
See, like I was gonna touch a little bit about it. I'll talk about it right now. It's just they dropped. It wasn't the drop of the season. They should have dropped it for
Actually,
end of fall, end of summer.
Those khaki, the dunk highs, when we did grab them, they only had the grade school.
Yep.
Now, I was a little upset with that because I actually wanted.
They're nice. No, don't get me wrong. They're nice.
Cargo khakis is real tight. You know. But where are we at? We about in there. So, you know, we're gonna take a little time off and let us know where we can find you, Mr. Chosen One.
You can find me anywhere the money's at.
Anywhere where the money's at.
Anywhere the money's at, I'm there.
If there's money being
There's money involved, I'm there.
That's
As long as they printing it, I'm there.
if they printing it, that's my boy. After my own heart. That's yo, listen. If money's involved, we there. If sneakers involved, come see us over here at Drippy Kickz. Sit down and politic with us and
Should we leak some previews that we're gonna do coming next on the podcast?
I like suspense. Let's keep them suspense.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Yo, I'm here, Sam at the Heat Station.
You know, Jay, as always, smooth kicks.
You know, G.
Make sure you guys. Oh, go ahead. My bad. Cut you off like that.
G, you can find me on Instagram, the G Way. I'll have it up there posted.
No doubt. We'll have all the links of our socials as always. You know, on every video we do display it. But you know, we always ask for that like, that subscribe, and that share button. Show some love on our page. Show some love on our partners on Aero Studios. Definitely check us all out. You know.
Absolutely. And if there's any comments or suggestions you have, feel free.
Or any sneaker you want, bro. Any sneaker that you want to see up in the next podcast, definitely let us know. You know, you want to see more sneakers are your style at the store, let us know as well. You know, we always like feedback. That's something that we always do like.
Yeah, so make sure you tap in, subscribe, you know, and share. Definitely share. Sharing is very easy. It's just a button. Ding.
Doesn't cost a cent.
Doesn't cost a penny. So share and see what you like. You know, let's see what others have it. It's Sam over at the Heat Station. I'm gone, and you know something. We're gonna make Chosen One put up his own IG. We're gonna make it the Chosen One IG.
But like I mentioned again, thanks for coming aboard again, G. It was great having you. Great
Pleasure
chopping
being
it up.
here.
You know how it is. We'll see you soon on the next podcast, bro. But
Now it's
you know
time to
how it
shout.
is. All right, guys.
Drippy Kickz.
Appreciate y'all.
Out.
What's up, guys? We got a sneaker check on the Yeezy slides. Very nice, well composite slide right here. Very, very comfortable. You know, now that the season's coming around, hot weather's coming, you know, you gotta hop on these slides from all the colorways, from the glows, the pures, the infamils. You know, you have the new Onyx. You know, very simple on these. You know, you just gotta be careful. I know when it's wet outside, it's kind of slippery, but from the comfort from this slide right here, the Yeezy slides, very comfortable, very good material on the slides. But make sure when you get the slide, go up that size up, because Yeezy did make production on these a little small, just like as their other productions. But let's do a little 360 on these. Make sure you definitely pick them up. Very nice pickup for the summer, for spring. Now it's getting warmer. From all the colorways, they always can match around, and a lot of people do rock it with socks and all, but you rock them how you walk them. That's all. Here again, the Yeezy slides glows.